Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. For those of you that are new to my channel, my name is Ortal and I am the workout unicorn on all social media platforms. And for my regular subscribers, thanks so much for tuning in again. So today's video is going to be a little different. It's not going to be about supplements or fitness. It's actually going to be about my hair. I get a lot of questions, and I was really surprised by this, but I get a lot of questions on Instagram and DMs and sometimes even emails asking me how I get my hair to grow so long, whether it's extensions, how do I get it to look so healthy, and so on and so forth. So I figured I would make a video about this and show you guys all the little tips and tricks that I use to get my hair to stay this long and not break as much and to just, kind of look shiny, I guess. Sure, I'll take it. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into it. So my number one biggest secret for keeping my hair from not breaking and for staying this long is probably this little capped beauty. This thing is a cap. I got it at Walmart for $1.97 and it's basically just a satin cap. You could also use satin pillowcases or a satin head wrap, and what it'll do is satin, unlike other cottons, the fibers are kind of more tightly knit and your hair just kind of smooths and glides over it. So I just wrap my hair up with this at night. I usually just pick it up like that, and then I'll put the cap on, which is kind of annoying, so I'm not going to do that right now. But you just put the cap on like you would any regular shower cap, and you go to sleep with it. And then when you wake up in the morning, you just pull the cap off, and your hair just looks nice, just the way you left it the night before. And the way I actually found out about this was because one of my friends was telling me how her hair, when she used a cotton pillowcase, would always break. Like, she'd wake up in the morning and she'd see like a bunch of basically broken hairs on it. And I was like, wait, that happens to me too. I get tons of hair on my pillow. And she's like, yeah, that's because you have a cotton pillowcase. And she was like, well, you should sleep with a silk pillowcase. And I was like, I hate it, because I don't really like the feeling of sliding across my pillowcase. So I just went to Walmart. They have head wraps. I personally like this because you can just toss your hair in it, and it doesn't require any knowledge of how to wrap your hair, which I don't have. So thank you so much, Ambika. This was a lifesaver. That's my number one tip for keeping your hair from breaking. Satin pillowcase or satin head wrap or a scarf or something like that, just so that at night when you move across the pillow and you're tossing and turning, your hair is not going to get caught or kind of torn or broken on top of your pillow, and you just wake up in the morning, you pull this thing off, and your hair looks just like this. I'm not even kidding. It's that good. So that's my number one tip. My second tip would be to not wash your hair as often. Now, when I first told my mom about this, she lost it. She was like, ew, that's disgusting. I only wash my hair once a week. I'm not even kidding you guys. Once a week. Unless it's dirty or muddy, or I don't know, I just ran through I don't even know. Unless I've worked out and done HIIT every single day and my hair is super sweaty, I wash it once a week and no more. Usually by about the third day it's going to get kind of greasy, so I use dry shampoo, and that's about it. I don't wash it anymore, and I talked to my hairdresser and he says this is perfectly fine. And so that would probably be my tip. Don't wash your hair more than once or twice a week. If it gets super dirty, you can wash it, but it took me a while to get used to this, because at first I was like, oh my god, this is so nasty. But it really has helped. My hair has broken a lot less. It's much thicker, it's fuller, so I highly recommend that. My third tip would be to brush your hair at night, every night before you go to sleep, before you put the cap on. So the way I do this, you literally just take a brush and you just brush it throughout your entire hair to ensure that the oil from your scalp is distributed throughout the rest of your strands. This has really been helpful because, like I said, if you don't wash your hair every day, it'll start to get really oily, especially for me because I have super oily hair. If you brush it at night, it'll help distribute the oils, and then in the morning, if you put dry shampoo in it and you style it, it just looks great. And it is absolutely amazing. That tip has been a lifesaver, and also you prevent your hair from getting tons of knots in it. So yeah, that's just the best. Okay, so my fourth tip would be to moisturize. Every time I wash my hair, I wash it with sulfate-free shampoo, and I use a mask instead of conditioner, a really thick mask that you can just leave in for 5 to 10 minutes in the shower, and I use that. But before I wash my hair, I always make sure to moisturize it with coconut oil. So what I'll do is I'll take about half a cup to 3/4 of a cup of coconut oil, microwave it so that it becomes nice and like liquidy, and then I'll just distribute it through my hair. I avoid my scalp because my scalp, like I said, is super oily, and I'll just start from here down, and I'll literally just dip it in oil and make sure the oil gets everywhere, and then I will wrap it up, put it in a bun, and I'll let it just chill like that for like 45 minutes to an hour. I have been known to leave it in there longer, but who cares, whatever, it's not a big deal. You just let it chill there for at least 45 minutes, and then you can just go wash your hair normally, and of course use conditioner. That has been a godsend. Ever since I started doing that, my hair has just been so much shinier. My split ends don't break as much. My hair in general doesn't break as much when I wash it and when I comb it, so I absolutely love it. And of course the fifth one would be to use some oil or some kind of moisturizer after you're done washing your hair. So what I'll do is I'll wash it, and then I'll get out of the shower, leave it in a towel for about 15 minutes just to absorb any of the additional like water. I'll comb through it, and then I'll just put like argan oil or Moroccan oil or something like that on the very tips. Nowhere near my scalp because, like I said, super oily as is. Just the ends and a little bit through here just to distribute it thoroughly. And that is it. I'll brush through it and then I'll let it air dry. Very rarely do I use any heating products, so that has been super helpful. And when I do pick my hair up, it's usually with a clip instead of a rubber band because that helps prevent breakage. So those are my tips for getting long, luscious hair. They've been really, really good to me. They've helped my sisters, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna be helpful for you guys too. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a comment below. And if you have any questions, also comment below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you enjoy the channel, please subscribe. It really makes me feel happy to see all of you guys on there. Thank you again for tuning in this week, and I will see you guys next week. Have a good one.